My name is Simone. I'm just kidding. And I bet you're wondering how I got in this situation. Just kidding. Hi. My name is Simone for real. It is Tuesday, April 22nd. And I happen to be off today, which is great. For some reason, I ended up only getting scheduled to work 4 days this week. For some reason. Now, I'm not going to complain because I want to be at home anyways. But funny story is, I got a lot to say, and I need to figure out how to say it real quick. Okay, wait. Funny thing is, my autism test is tomorrow with the psychiatrist. Tomorrow morning with the psychiatrist, right? Yes. Funsies. So we're going to see the psychiatrist tomorrow to take the official test as to to find out if we are on the spectrum or not. So that's exciting and scary. I'm still feeling very scared about it just because I really don't want my intelligence to get in the way of them being able to see that I'm on the spectrum, if I am on the spectrum. And just some of the research that I did, just been doing a lot of research about people who are finding out in their late age that they are on the spectrum, and how like this one lady was saying that she typed up a document as to her reasoning why she thought that she was on the spectrum. And so I did that last night just because I just want to make sure I'm covering all my bases, and I want to give myself the best chance to figure out what the fuck is going on and why I'm having such a hard time like existing. So, yeah, that's happening tomorrow, and I'm feeling very, very scared about it. It's at 9:30 in the morning, and it's going to be 4, 5, 6 hours long, and that's a lot of time. So, we're excited, and we're scared. Look at this bouquet of flowers that I got. Well, that I made. I made them. I've been buying hella Lego flowers. Actually, Brandon bought most of these, but I bought some of them too, and they're so cute. I wish I knew which ones was which. I do not. This is a cornflower. That's all I know, is that is a cornflower, and this one is a marigold. Those are the only two ones that I know. But I finally found a little vase. Isn't it so cute? It's so small. Okay, don't fall. It's so small. It's so small and little. I had to put it together. It's so cute. And I decided to keep it. The top just fell off my cornflower. And that's why you can't move them around. That's not the point. Put that back on there. It's okay, I fixed it. Yeah. I can fix it. Dang, bro. Why is you falling apart, yo? So, yeah, that's happening. Then also, we went to see Sinners on Sunday. And I'm going to see it again in like 2 hours. Well, really like an hour and a half. I'm going to see it again. One, because we always miss the very beginning of the movie, which is very, very annoying. But two, because it was such an amazing movie that I left feeling so very confused and literally just upset. I was crying for like a good hour after the movie had ended. I was just crying. When I was real confused because I was crying before the movie about something else completely unrelated. I was just very frustrated fighting on my cover. So I woke up that morning and started crying immediately. But then we went to the movie, and I just was like, oh my god, this is so amazing. And I always know when I like a movie, like if a movie is good to me, it will make me cry. Like if it's a good movie, it's gonna make me cry. But it don't usually produce the amount of tears that it did when I was watching Sinners. So I was just like, bro, what the hell is wrong with me now? I'm feeling all types of ways because I'm like, why am I crying? I'm walking down the street looking freaking crazy because this movie was just so amazing. I was just feeling that inspired that I was literally crying for a good 30-45 minutes after the movie, after we already left the theater, like in the car to the family's house. Like I'm crying and feeling bad that I'm crying because I don't want to be crying, but then also I'm like, this is just such an amazing movie. But then there's something about like about when I'm feeling inspired, it has this really strong, sad, like melancholic feeling when I'm feeling inspired. And I don't know what that is. I don't know if y'all experience that too, but like just me feeling inspires a lot of emotions. And the one that sticks out, the one that stuck out a lot while we were still sitting in the theater was sadness. And I don't know why, but what my major takeaway was from the movie, because I don't want to give no spoilers yet. I'll probably maybe try and do like a whole movie, because I could probably rant about everything that I found so amazing about this movie for like a good amount of time. So I'll probably do that later after everybody get a chance to go see it, because you need to go see Sinners ASAP. No Rocky. Okay? Dang. So I'm going to see it again at 4 by myself, because I love art, and that just goes back to the conversation I've been having with y'all, right? Like, I'm just saying I'm wanting to be more creative and stuff. And I also said, don't fall. Thank you. And I also said, if I don't book my piano lessons this month, somebody beat my ass. Well, guess what? You don't need to, because I've booked them, and they're every Saturday for the next 4 weeks, except this Saturday. Start next Saturday for the next 4 weeks. So boom, no one needs to beat my ass. You're welcome. How the hell? Oh, okay, got it. So that's done. That's great. Just need to order the last of my car parts, and I'm about to go sit outside and read, because I've been reading Parable of the Talents, which is the sequel to Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler, and it is just as amazing as the first movie. But I've been busy these last couple of days, so I haven't really gotten to read. But one thing I really have realized that I like to do on my off days, because I mostly don't have no energy anyways, is I like to go sit out on my balcony and read, and I'll be out there for like literally all day long. Like, I'll wake up around 2 p.m. and I'll go sit on the balcony until like 6, and then I'll go on a walk, and then I'll come back home, and then I'll eat. But like I said, we're going to the movies at 4 today, so I'm just gonna go sit out there and read until I get ready to go to the movies. And then I don't know if I'm gonna go on a walk later or not. I'm still trying to decide if I'm gonna go on a walk later or not. Dang it. Alright, I'm not touching this no more after I get this in here, because this is crazy. Yep, you're done. So I have no idea if I'm going to walk, but I'm like, dang, I need to keep working out, because I've been doing really good, actually. Am I working out? I've been doing it at least actually 4 times a week for the last like month and a half, so I've been very good. But I'm like super tired. I don't think I feel like working out today. But also, this is what we came here to talk about, because like we did with the Millennial Tour, we got to find something to see to wear Kendrick. Oh, that's also happening tomorrow. I'm gonna find out. Gonna take a test to see if I'm autistic tomorrow, and then I'm gonna go to see Kendrick Lamar and SZA, because obviously those two things are related. Duh. So we're trying to figure out what we're gonna wear. Guys, I made some sketches. Don't judge my sketches. Okay? I know I can't draw. That's not the point. It's my sketchbook. So cute. Got some sketches. These are not the sketches. Not that you can see them. These are old sketches. These are my Coachella sketches that I was making for me and Jacinta's outfits that never came all the way together. But that's not the point. These are the sketches for that. Some more sketches. Oh. Okay. So. This is what I got. So, right, it's the GNX Tour. It's the Grand National Tour, right? And then this is one of my outfits, because I saw this this is a halter top that is made out of a t-shirt, and this is a mini denim skirt that I'm going to make. Another one, because I don't want to just wear the same one I just wore like 2 weeks ago, because why would I do that? The vibes are different. Exactly. So, let me read you what I got on here. Let me just... Okay. So first thing we did was we looked at the visuals. We've had the album on repeat regardless. sad to say, I'm not familiar with SZA's most recent music. I listened to like the last album like once, and then like the one where she a bug, I didn't listen to that one at all. So I guess I'll try and do that today. That's the point. Still the Grand National Tour. That's what it's about. Grand National Tour. SZA's gonna be there, obviously. Love her. She's cool. But we're going to see Kendrick, okay? And SZA. But mostly Kendrick. Not the point. GNX Tour, right? Visuals. When they announced the tour, they're sitting, SZA sitting on the floor in front of the car. Kendrick standing up behind it, leaning on top of it. But what do they have on? They have on big ass leather jackets, and they have on like monochromatic outfits. Yes, they do. We're giving big and baggy, but like all black, because the picture's also in black and white. So it's like almost for a time that it's nostalgic, and then but also like, oh, actually this is real. This is like what's going on. This is historic at the same time, you know, because of the pictures, right? What do we know about the car, right? Because the car is really important. The car is an old car. It was a very affordable car actually when it first came out, but then like it got super complicated having to like do the upgrades, and then it had to become a whole ass day for people to actually go and get their cars upgraded, because then it was like a whole thing, and then it was like, you know, it's too much, we'll actually stop making the car, y'all don't get no more. So right now it's a classic vintage car, and there's not very many of them. So that, what does that mean? It means it's expensive. It costs a lot of money. Yes. Right? And what did Kendrick say? He said, all I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Fuck being rational. Give them what they ask for. That's all he ever wanted, right? So we saying that's all he ever wanted, right? This car is both representing him and his roots, going back to his childhood and riding around in the car with his daddy and like seeing the hood right around. Everybody have these nice cars, everybody feel good and stuff. And then also to now, how times have changed. Now he actually, you know, able to actually buy the car. He can afford to buy the car because he a millionaire, he a billionaire, whatever. He got plenty of money. He did what he needs to do so he could get what he wanted to have, right? How can you do that? By being on your shit, by honing in on your skill, right? By getting to the money, by getting to the grind, right? Right? And that's why I got on all black. That's why I got on leather jackets. Like, this is serious business. Cause what do you associate leather jackets with? Biker gangs, gang violence, serious business. Okay, serious business, serious business. Okay. The album pays homage, right, to the lost ones to the people he lost on the road to success, right? He said, I lost 16 friends to be specific, right? To get to the point in my life where I can buy this car that I've been wanting to buy my whole entire life. All of this had to happen. And I did all that. And I sacrificed. And I did it. And I put in the work. And he said, that's why I deserve it all. Was y'all listening to Man in the Mirror? You wasn't. But that's not the point. Staying and finding ways to be grounded but transformed. Be transformed. Okay? Transformed by time, by money, by skill and passion. Okay? It's about expansion. Okay? It's an all stadium tour. All stadium tour. Biggest venues you can rent out is a stadium to put on a concert. It's an all stadium tour. He said, I did this shit. I deserve this shit. I'm worth this shit. And you finna watch. Everybody finna hear me pop my shit. Hello. That's what the album is about, right? So I was thinking, okay, it's going to be obviously very Compton, very LA vibes, right? And when I think about those times, for some reason, it always takes me back to like probably what was not the prime time, but what is the most known time of California. And that was when it was thriving in like the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, when California was like the place to be, especially for black people, because it was very black, right? So I was like, dang, I need to find me some big ass bamboo earrings. And then I was like, I need a shirt, okay? That's what I'm trying to figure out. The concert is tomorrow. I still have to figure out what shirt it is I'm wearing. Where are my shirts even at? I don't know. So, anyway, you see, halter top. Now, this one is different than the one that I made for the last one because of this. So, I found this girl, and she kind of tied it to the side, so it really creates this little V. God, this is backwards. Creates this little V. So it accentuates your waist. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Because I was thinking of doing like a little fringe moment. I was like, oh, what if I still make it halter top, right? It'll still tie, I'll cut it. And then it'll still be cropped. But then I make the rest of the shirt fringe, right? So that's what I do right here. That's what I do right there. Do not talk about my paintings one more time. Because, I mean, my drawings. Because I know I can't draw. I'm working on it. Except not very diligently whenever I want to work at it. So halter top. I started drawing what one of the shirts actually looked like. That's not the point. Halter top, skirt. Now the skirt is gonna have a raw hem. I've decided this time it's gonna have a raw hem. That's for sure. And the question is, I was thinking, should the skirt be black? Because I was like, okay, I'll make a black skirt. I got a black pair of jeans that I don't wear, that I don't like. I don't like the material of these jeans. It's like a really thin material. And it don't have no front pockets. So I don't really like that. So I found a different pair of jeans. I found a different pair of jeans. Because I was just going through my closet the other day. Because I was looking for the shirt. Okay, back to the shirt real quick. I found these jeans, which is like a darker, good, classic jean. Denim wash. And I put these in a raw hem. They fit really nicely around my waist. So I think they'll be okay. Because I just don't like these black ones. Because it's just like a really, really, really thin material. Like this is not even really denim. It's just, I don't know what it is. But it's not even really denim. Now, so the skirt is going to be made out of one of those. But I'm thinking I'm going to go with the thicker denim. The dark blue. Even though I was thinking it's going to be black. Oh, I got one more sketch to show you. I know I'm all over the place. Right, so like I said, in the visuals, they have on big ass leather jackets. And at the Super Bowl, Kendrick had on like a kind of like leather racer jacket. And I've kind of been wanting one of those anyways because I really think they're kind of cute. Especially like the way they incorporate the colors. And so I was thinking I could go thrift one. Now this is how I drew the jacket. Mind you, I ain't never drawn a jacket before. Let's just talk about it. Let's look at the progression. Let's look at the skill, the way the skill progressed in just the few minutes that I was drawing this, right? So this is how it started. I was drawing it way too big. That's not the point. This is supposed to be a collar, right? These are the sleeves, right? And this is the body of the jacket. This is the back, right? And then I was like, you know what? Let me make this smaller. And this is what it came out like. It looks a lot more like a jacket. Not that great, but still a lot more like a jacket. And I want one that has like numbers and stuff on it so I can put patches and stuff. And I saw this dude who made his own. It was super cute. And he put like PG Lang patches on it. And it was super cute. But now I gotta figure out where the hell am I finna find this jacket. Also, it's 80 plus degrees in Houston. And this is gonna be an NRG. I don't care because I still want the jacket. I need the jacket. No idea where I'm gonna find the jacket at. But now I think that after I go to the movies, I'm gonna have to go thrifting just a little bit to try and see if I can find me a leather racer jacket that's oversized. Now, to the shirts. Also, what was super, super, super crazy that I realized, like, so I'm like, okay, let me find some stuff. Brandon's like, why don't you just wear some Raider gear, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay, you know what, I could do that. So I was looking for this shirt that my coworker got me, actually, like, 2 years ago. He went to California. He was like, you want me to bring anything back? And I was like, yeah, bring back some Raider gear. But do you know how I even asked for Raider gear? I asked for Raider gear because of Straight Outta Compton, the movie. I didn't even really realize what Raider gear was before that movie came out. Which, you know, that's the crazy part. Because I have had this freaking jersey. I have had this jersey sitting in a bin for like 5, 6, 7, 8 years. It's just been sitting there because I'm like, oh, I bought it, I thrifted it, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cute, but I've never worn it. Whole time, I got a whole ass Raiders jersey. Didn't even know it. Anyways, this is the shirt that my coworker got me, and I'm like, oh, do I really want to cut this up and make it into, oh, it's a Nike shirt. I didn't even realize that. Do I really want to cut this up and make it into, you know, a halter top? Because I would cut off this sleeve. I didn't realize it was a Nike shirt until right now, and I like this detail, so I have to figure out how to put it back on the shirt somewhere. But that's not the point. It's like, do I cut up this, wear it with what jeans? Because if I'm gonna wear black, then I don't want to wear it like this. I don't want to wear it like this. Though I could. But I also really don't want to wear it like this either. Because the black is just different. It's not gonna be cute. So actually, I think we'll probably just go with this shirt. Because I found this shirt at the mall and I thought it was super cute. Just kind of like throwback 90s glam over the top. And then we're also in this era where we're just like, I'm just wearing like everything pink. Everything pink. Like, I'm really trying to validate my little girl so that she feels comfortable to come out here and be creative some more. So we also found this shirt. And I was thinking, okay, I can wear this with my big bamboo earrings and a little mini skirt. And it's giving very much, you know, late 90s. It's just also just giving very much late 90s, you know, black people. So, I don't know. It might be this one. I'll probably just cut this into a hot top. But I'm still trying to decide on the fringe because I really do want it to be fringe. So I think we'll probably go with the fringe option, go with the darker denim, and then try and see if we can find a cute little biker jacket. Maybe with like this color blue in it, or at least just like black and white. Vibes. Now I'm finna go outside and read until I go to the movies. So, I'll show y'all as we actually get started on this, because I don't know when we're going to do it. Actually, we have to do it tonight because, like I said, my autism test is tomorrow, and I'm going to be there for most of the day. The concert starts at 7. Brandon wants to go and be out there around 6. And I don't know what time it is I'm going to be done at the psychiatrist, but, like, based on the time frame that they gave me, it might not be until, like, 2 or 3. By the time I get out there, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna have to actually do it tonight. Ha ha ha. Yay. And then I also bought this super cute embroidery kit from Hobby Lobby, or was it from Michael's? I don't remember. From one of those places. And I got a cute little pink fanny pack, and I'm gonna put the butterfly embroidery thing on the fanny pack. I've just been a crafty fool, in these last couple days. Yeah. So we'll check in later. And now's the time we're going to experience sinners. We're going to experience sinners for the second time. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so sad that they didn't get the 70mm version of it in Houston, because when they got it for Oppenheimer, I was like, yes, we have to go see it like this, because it was shot specifically in this film, and we have to go see it like this. Like, and I didn't even really like Oppenheimer that much, unpopular opinion or whatever, because I was just like, yo, this is like a really dumb story of you knowing that you was gonna do something bad because people told you, hey, this is bad, we don't know what the fuck is going on, you know, this is like not good, you know, we probably shouldn't do it. And then he was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do it anyways. And I'm like, oh no, what did I do with it? I gave it to you, don't use it though. You know they was gonna use it. You knew they was gonna, everybody was warning you along the way, and you did it anyways. Anyways, yeah, so I'm really sad that they didn't get it here in Houston. So the closest thing you can go is like, look at my little watch ring. Isn't it? Isn't it so cute? How do I make y'all see it, bro? It's too bright. Isn't it so cute? I haven't worn it yet. I'm wearing it to the concert. Probably with this bracelet. Got flowers on it. Super cute. Got little flowers on it. And this watch. Thrifted. All of these things. You can't see the watch details. Kind of. But probably these. Nice gold necklace. Some big hoops. Be ready. Okay, let me go before I miss my movie. See you later. So, of course, I went to saw Sinners again. My mind is just blown. Again. Just blown again. Such an amazing movie, man. Such an amazing movie. And how, because like I said, we was a little bit late the last time, so we missed like apparently the first 10 minutes of the movie. So now I've seen these 10 minutes. And the same thing that I was trying to tell Brent, I was like, I think at the end, the reason why Sammy couldn't stay home, like drop the guitar or whatever, is because of what happened between him and Remick. Like, it's obviously connected. Like, what do you mean Sammy's sitting here like, okay, I'm about to die, let me go ahead and say the Lord's Prayer, go out in peace and comfort while I'm scared, just comfort me, blah 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 blah. And then now the person literally coming to kill you is now saying that right back to you, saying the prayer that's supposed to comfort you right back to you as they about to kill you. And this is what, because this is such a good take on religion, and the fact that it came out on Easter weekend And I saw somebody on social media try and like dissect it and be like, yeah, and Sammy and the twins, they are the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, and this, and that. And I'm like, no. How do you get that? Like, it is a literal criticism on the Christian religion. And why would you sit here and think that he would make the characters be representative of the Holy Trinity if he's literally criticizing that whole ideal in the first place? Like, it actually doesn't make sense to me. If you follow the storyline, how once you get to the end of it, you're like, yes, they are the Holy Trinity. And I just feel so like, this is my other thing about like going back to what I was saying when I'm feeling inspired, like, and the sadness is really that who knows how many people I just sat here in this theater to watch this with, because when Sammy started saying the Lord's Prayer, like, of course they started cheering, people was cheering, but up in this, and this is basically in the movie, and I'm like, you still haven't caught on yet. Like, you still don't see the parallels between the black people and the vampire. Like, you're not seeing the parallels. You're not understanding what's going on. And everybody keep talking about the Native Americans, how they showed up and then dipped after they said it once and didn't say it twice. But yeah, why would they come and say it again? At that point, they knew they was gonna be in danger. The sun was going down. They said, we gotta dip. Y'all on your own. And it's just, his mind. Everybody's mind. Everybody was in place. Everybody was clocked in. Like, everybody was exactly where they needed to be at. And I just am in awe. And I want to make something like that. Something where everybody's in place and everybody feels it. Because, I don't know. It don't matter. Like, the people who feel it, the people who feel it. You know, but the people who don't get it, it'd be going completely over their head. Like, it'd be infuriating me a little bit. Because it's just like, are you even trying to use your brain? Like, do your brain do anything other than just look at what's in front of you and say, yep, that's exactly what it is? Like, there's no, like, no depth whatsoever. No depth in their mind. No thought processes. Like, just exactly what you show me is obviously exactly what it is. And that's why so many people are living in this world of propaganda. That's why we're so homogenized, because people don't want to use their brains to get to the deeper meaning. And it's making me sad because after 2027, that's going to be gone for real. Investigation, figuring stuff out, getting to the bottom of stuff, building a foundation of knowledge to go off of, that's going to be gone. We're going to move to a 6-line world. And either you know what you know or you emulating what you think you know. And it's going to be a shit show. For some of y'all, but not for me. Okie dokie. So I was a little upset earlier because I was trying to have a conversation with somebody, an intellectual conversation with somebody about sinners, and they were just like not having it. And I'll never understand how people can be so comfortable and so capable of recognizing and understanding that I'm super intelligent and like telling that, like saying it back to me, but then when I'm using that same intelligence to explain something to them, then I'm wrong and I don't know what I'm talking about. And like, I just don't understand that. But I guess that's just like a prime example of how you can literally give somebody some information, and regardless of how true it is, they gonna just reject it. And that's really what, Americans are known to do. You try and give them the truth of something and they gonna be like, I know that if I sat down and thought about it and used my brain to think about it, that this could make sense, but I'm not gonna do that work to use my brain to make it make sense. I'm just gonna reject it. Anyways, so this is what the skirt is looking like so far. I just got the pins in it. This one will be shorter. Apparently, these jeans came from the same place. I didn't realize that, which is really weird because when I put these on, they were so short. Like, they were damn near mid calf, and I'm like, why are these so short? Even though they're the same size pants and they're made by the same company. But yeah, this one looks like from far. I'm not sure if I'm gonna cut it shorter because like right now I'm gonna have this like really big V right here, just because like the fabric don't lay as flat as the other one did, and I don't know if it's just because of the way I cut it, because I just cut it up the seam in the middle. But I think last time when I cut it, I cut towards the back side of the seam and not the front side of the seam. So I'm not sure if that's what made like this length difference, but I mean, it really shouldn't have, because then it just would have had the seam on it the same way. This still has the seam attached to it right here. I don't think it really would have made it that much longer. But yeah, this is what the back will look like. It's gonna have this little V right here too, but I'm gonna cut it shorter because I wanted to have, for sure we're going for a raw hem this time. So regardless, the skirt is gonna get shorter than it is right now, because I just gotta go like this. Gotta go like this. Pull them. Pull out the blue strings, the white strings. Just gotta go like this, and then boom, it'll look like this. Distressed. No distressing. 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 Where's that? Distressing. No distressing. Yeah. So I guess I'm about to go ahead and sew this down as soon as I find my thread. I think my bob is already in there. Put my thread on here. Just gonna sew this down. And then either I'm gonna just go ahead and like chop like a half inch or something off and then like distress it like that. Or I'm gonna leave it at this length and I'm gonna just like do the distressing up until I get to the length that I want it to be. I don't know yet. But yeah, this is where we're at. Can y'all please go see Sinners so we can talk about it? Because I really want to talk about it. I want to talk about it so bad. I want to talk about it so bad. Okay, a finished skirt. I finished. It's kind of long. I'm probably gonna cut it. Let me lower this just a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna cut it. Cause like when I have on these skirts, like they do this thing where they bunch up, and it's actually a really nice length. It's really cute, and it's more of a pencil skirt kind of fit because of how much space I had in the front. I really like tapered that in a lot, and I was just like, let me just do the very ends of it, and so it made the bottom part a lot more fitted at the bottom. So now I'm just trying to decide, you know, like how much I'm gonna cut off of it, because like I gotta cut off some because I gotta cut off this little thing in the back. Anyways, this little dangly thing in the back. But yeah, I finished skirts. Anyways, I gotta figure out how much I'm gonna cut off of this, cause I don't know how much I want to cut off of it. Cause I'm like, how many do I want this mini to be? I definitely have to cut off. Like I have to cut it off, but how much should I cut off? Cause I kind of actually really like the length that it is, but not to wear to what I'm trying, not to wear it the way I'm trying to wear it. So I'm like, I mean, I have to cut it either way it goes. So like, it's gonna get cut because I gotta cut off the back. But how much should I cut off? I don't know. Oh well, I'll let you know. Are you okay? As you can see, I just woke up. I'm gonna go to my equipment. I mean, I just got done throwing up in front. I'm sorry I cleaned up before I go. And I'm just feeling like that's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling, yo. That's just how I feel right now. I'm just like, there's no words coming out, but I'm just like, okay. I'll find some socks. Match. I'm just scared, like, I'm going here, like, tell these people about myself and, like, how my brain works, and they're gonna be like, ma'am, actually, we're not gonna let you leave here today. You're a danger to society. We're gonna go ahead and put you on a lockdown, a mental lockdown for at least 72 hours for your own safety and everyone else's safety. And I'm just like, okay, bye. Well, I'm back. My appointment was at 9:30. I didn't leave the office until literally like right before 4 p.m. I have a headache. That was probably like the most nerve-wracking shit I've ever fucking done, because like I know I'm in the middle of a test, right? But this test is so weird because we're actually just talking about my life and like how I feel, but also you're judging me, like you're picking something up from what I'm telling you. So I'm like, okay, make sure that I'm being like honest and transparent, like letting them know like how I feel, because usually I'll just say yes. And so then she'll have to ask me to like elaborate on the question. I'm like, oh, okay, my bad. Here's an example. Like that, and just it was so much. It was so much, and I'm tired, and I have a headache now. It was so much. It was so much, and I don't know, but it's over now. But it was so much. So much stuff. Had to play with blocks and build a puzzle and define words and remember words and answer questions and play with stuff. Pick out patterns and shit. There was a computer test and a written test. My mama gotta take a test too. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot. And I'm fried. Like, my brain is fried, and I'm tired of shit. Like, and now I gotta get ready to go to this concert. And I am excited about the concert. Like, I do want to go to the concert, but I'm more tired than I am literally anything else. And it doesn't help that I literally maybe only got maybe 5 or 6 hours of sleep last night before I even went. But that's another thing that we talk about, is how the literal quality of my sleep has just been is ass in general, and it's just been degrading in the past 3 to 6 months, and that was a lot. That was a lot. And I'm still just like super anxious, like, okay, like, did I answer the questions right? Am I answering the questions correctly? Like, am I giving the information that they need to figure like it out? And then I had to retake the RATS R test and the AQ test, and while I was there, and I'm just like, yes, I already took these. Let me take them again. And then midnight ass was throwing up as I was trying to leave this morning. Like, it's been so much today. So much. What do you want? Why are you yelling? He's not yelling. It's just being a cat. It be stressing me out. People be stressing me out. I think that's really the hardest thing about doing this, is like having them ask me a question and then having to answer the question out loud, and then hearing how bad the answer sounds out loud. And it's not funny, but like it kind of is, but it's not. And that's why I don't be telling people how I feel, because they be very concerned. I mean, I should be concerned. I be concerned too, but like also like shit. I gotta go make the shirt. I'll see y'all later when I show y'all my full fit for the concert, because I don't even know what shoes I'm wearing. It's supposed to be raining around the time we're supposed to be out there. I don't know what shoes I'm wearing. I make the skirt. The skirt came out cute. Like, but I still gotta make the shirt. No idea. No idea what shoes I'm wearing, because we're gonna be on the floor, and I'm like, does that mean people might be stepping on my feet? So that means I shouldn't wear closed-toed shoes, but I'm wearing a skirt. And I really am not the type of person who likes to wear tennis shoes with skirts and dresses and stuff. But like, also I'm wearing a pink shirt and like a dark blue skirt. And I'm like, I really don't even have no closed-toed shoes that really even go with that. I need to buy some new shoes. I have no idea what is about to happen. But I know I'm tired, and I'm gonna sit the hell down for at least as long as I got to sit the hell down. It's literally 4:28. We're probably leaving like in the next hour to make our way to the other side of town. So yay! What a great day it has been. Such a great day. Bye. And here is me getting ready for work the next morning. Literally crying because I have to go. Like, and it ain't never been this bad. But it just progressively keeps getting worse. So, that's fun. That's something.